Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Duncan County Transit in Malden, Missouri is a fast and safe way for you to stay mobile. Call them at 573-276-5806.
I'm running for governor for one simple reason. Because parents who are working extra shifts today have children who need to beat the odds tomorrow.
Growing up on a local farm, rural values come naturally to Rob Mayer. Faith, hard work, and doing what's right. So vote Rob Mayer for Circuit Judge, because keeping families safer is just what being a good neighbor is all about.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank & Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if altered more is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are done.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Missouri Class II State High School Basketball Tournament here on Aycorp Sports and Misha TV. We're coming to you this afternoon from the Libla Family Event Center on the campus of Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Our matchup features two Southeast Missouri teams located about 80 miles apart. The Puxico Indians, ranked number 8 in the most recent state poll and winners of District 3, and the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, the winners of District 1. I'm Jim Riker alongside my broadcast partner Bobby Alford for the afternoon. And Bobby, a big quarterfinal game today here at Libla.
Big quarterfinal game and a large crowd on hand, and they're still filing in, Jim. I'll tell you, the cool thing about this, somebody is going to wind up going to the Final Four out of this basketball game. You've got South Pem. They're trying to reach that round for the first time in school history. For Puxico, it's been a long time since they've been there, but they're trying to find their way back as well. And looking at this deal, you come in, the Bulldogs right now, South Pem Bulldogs, they scored a record of 16-9 on the season, but they ended the year on a 6-game winning streak. And, Jim, this was my team to watch back in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. I said, this team is going to make noise. They did just that. They showed well there, I thought. And hey, it's a young group, but there's a lot more things to come from them. Meanwhile, the Puxico Indians come in with a record of 23-5 on the season. They suffered losses to Malden in the semifinals at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. They also lost to Richland in the championship game of the Stoddard County tournament, and that was at Bloomfield also. Then he also lost at Thayer, a team who is also playing today in Class 3 quarterfinals, and then he lost 2 late-season games at Scott City and Woodland. Now, here's the deal. So I told you they lost twice in Bloomfield. They've lost at other places. That ain't where we're at today. We're in a gym they're very familiar with. I talked to Coach Benetti before the game, and he said that they had actually played several games here this summer, Rib City Shootouts, Summer League, so they're very familiar with the gym and this setting. You got to like that advantage for Puxico.
Absolutely right. And both these teams, let's say at Puxico, it's 1953, I think, was the last time they went to the Final Four. For the South Pem, they're going to be led, or if they have a chance today, they got to be led by Robert Farmer.
Yeah, and Farmer's going to be key. I talked to the coaches after the game. And Puxico right now, their thoughts are they want to try to go man-to-man, and they want to keep him in front of them. Play the defense right there, keep him in front of him. Don't let him get deep and penetrate that paint and get around the guy. They feel like their best chances may be in that man-to-man today. And he's tough. Smith is another one I really like. Jatarion Smith, he showed me a whole lot at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. Look, he is the leading rebounder of these teams at 10 per game. Jim, I'm going to say that again. He leads both teams in that category at 10.
Right.
I think that's an area that Puxico has to be strong in today and keeping him off the boards. The man-to-man is going to spread the floor some for Puxico. So if it's Smith versus Zimmerman, what a battle we're going to be in for down low. And Zimmerman's not their leading rebounder. It's actually that goes to Thomas Birch with a little over 6 per game. Zimmerman with 5, so they do have rebounders. But I think spreading the floor out man-to-man could be a difference maker for South Pem in that area.
And for the Puxico Indians, of course, their strength, a number of strengths, but one of their strengths is, though, as they play a lot of kids, they run a lot of kids in and out, they can wear some teams out.
Yeah, and watch this. I'm real big about shooting percentages, and Puxico loves the 3, and you're going to hit some numbers on that too in a minute. But my magic number, if you're going to be a good team and win, 30% and better. South Pim does not have one kid on their team who can shoot it from three at 30% on the season. Where they do, Bryce Robinson, he hadn't played a ton of minutes. But when you look at Puxico, they've got Landon Burchard. He shot it at 42% this year. Jaden Mitchell, 30%. Jed Hancock, 35%. Mason Parsley, 32%. Jared Powell, 43%. Thomas Birch, 35%. Skylar Zimmerman, 30%. Trevor Fortner, 30%. Jim, those are phenomenal numbers. And there's other kids who shoot it from outside, but those are the kids at 30% or above. Huge factor in this game and favorable for Puxico.
And with those percentages, it's not like they've just shot a few. Puxico has shot 654 threes this year, where you've only got 288 for South Pim. So South Pim absolutely feels like they've got to get the ball inside in the paint to score and run their offense. And correspondingly, the Indians of Puxico, I think, are pretty comfortable outside of there and being able to do something that way. The Indians have averaged 70.9 points a game, 68.9 for South Pim, very similar. Puxico's only allowed 54 points a game, and South Pemiscot 59 a game. So, very, very similar in the scoring, but real different ways they go about it.
Yeah, it is. Puxico's got a ton of kids who can play big minutes, score. I mean, this is a strong, strong team. They're deep. I mean, there's a lot to like about them. But they have not performed in the biggest games of the season for them so far. When they lost at Malden, this is a team who felt like they should have been playing for a championship at Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. They lost that game. They didn't shoot it as well. Against Richland, they shot it poorly at the Stoddard County Championship. They won that game during the Stoddard County Tournament against Richland, and they shot it amazingly well. They didn't shoot it well in the championship game, so pay attention to the numbers and percentages as we go on through this game from deep for them. I think they're going to try to lock them down in their man defense again, but South Pim is a dangerous team. Look for them to play a 3-out, 2-in offense. They're going to look for cutters. So cutters is the name of the game, and they want to get to the rim and get Puxico in foul trouble.
We are going to take a quick break here. Then we'll be back with starting lineups and the beginning of this basketball game, the quarterfinal game. You're watching the quarterfinals of the state Class 2 tournament on Aycorp Sports and Misha TV.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Dunklin County Transit in Malden, Missouri is a fast and safe way for you to stay mobile. Call them at 573-276-5806.
We're back in Poplar Bluff, Missouri on the campus of Three Rivers Community College. It's the quarterfinal game between the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They'll be the visitors on the scoreboard and dressed in black, and the Puxico Indians. They're in their home whites trimmed in orange. Bobby, I don't believe there's many people left in either Puxico or Steele, Missouri today.
Yeah, it's pretty sly down there. And I'll tell you, one of these teams is going to be packing their bags headed west to a state championship. The other is going to be packing their bags and headed home. You look at these teams, I think it's going to be important for South Pim's defense to get run-out points on them. But, Jim, I don't think they've got enough in the tank to take on this older, more veteran team from Puxico. Give me the Puxico Indians for this one as they'll head to state this season.
Here are getting ready for our starting lineups here today. The officials for today's game, Lloyd Rice, Kevin Lawrence, and Scott Ragland, a veterans group. And for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, they are coached by Jordan McGowan, assisted by Landis Boyd and Brian McGowan. And this is their starting lineup. Number 0, a freshman 5'10" guard, Ty Campbell. A 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Robert Farmer, who averages 21.2 a game. Number 5, Terrell Boyd, a 5'10" junior. Only senior on this squad, J.D. Morton, number 11, a 5'10" guard. And in the center, a 6'3" sophomore, number 33, Jatarion Smith. They are only one senior on that squad for South Pemiscot. And now for the Puxico Indians, the winner of class of District 3 out of the Stoddard County Conference. They are coached by Brian Fernetti, assisted by Jimmy Davis and Aaron Thurston. And this is how their starting lineups go in this quarterfinal game. It'll be number 1, a 5'9" sophomore, Landon Burchard. A 5'10" senior, number 10, Jaden Mitchell. A 6'1" junior, number 25, Kason Long. A 6'2" senior, number 34, Thomas Birch. And a 6'4" junior, number 35, Skylar Zimmerman. So, Bobby, the size advantage a little bit to the Puxico Indians. Certainly, maybe the experience goes to them as well, but this is a really talented young South Pemiscot club.
It is, and how about the battle of sophomores today? You got Landon Burchard and Robert Farmer, you got Jatarion Smith, and you're also going to have Jet Hancock, who will be into this game, I'd say, very early. What a battle of sophomores we have in this gym today.
We are set to go in this quarterfinal matchup. Tip taken down by the Bulldogs of South Pemiscot. Kicked it off to Farmer. Then left side to Morton. Up top to Smith at the free throw line. He steps back, takes an 18-foot jumper. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Thomas Birch.
Interestingly enough, right there, right off the bat, you'll see Birch is going to give Farmer a lot of room in front of him beyond the arc. When Farmer's cut down, he closes that gap in and plays tight man.
Birch with it to Long. Long cut off on the baseline, kicks it back out. Zimmerman for 3, no good. Long rebound, run down by Kason Long. He drives on the baseline, kicks it out. Then inside to Zimmerman, jump shot up and good. Skylar Zimmerman with the first 2 of the game.
Zimmerman elevates well, and a nice touch to the shot right there, singing his first basket.
Farmer walks it up for the Bulldogs.
Also note right here, look at how Zimmerman's playing. He's fronting his man Smith. That's good defense that way.
Farmer crossover dribble, knocked away by Burchard. He gets the steal. He's going to take it to the basket. Goes up, it's no good. Rebound, Puxico back up and good by Thomas Birch, and it is 4-0 Puxico.
Yeah, I think Zimmerman actually got that one, Jimmy.
You're right.
Zimmerman's
got the 4 for Puxico, and they lead 4-0. Farmer guarded out there by Burchard. In the lane, jumper blocked. Goes back up, blocked once again, but that'll be a foul as there was a swipe on that. I believe that'll go on Skylar Zimmerman and send Terrell Boyd to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, they got the first block, but they didn't get the second one, and that's where South Pim's going to have to live, is under that rim and get them in foul trouble, Jim.
That was actually on Thomas Birch. I've got Zimmerman and Birch mixed up a couple times here, and the first free throw by Boyd is good.
Boyd on the season, a 48% free throw shooter, and hits his first.
He averages 7.5 points a game for this Bulldog team. Left-hander puts it up and misses that one. Rebound, nice strong one by Zimmerman. Off to Long. Crossover dribble for Long, gets past his defender. He gets tripped there by his defender. That'll go be a foul on Terrell Boyd. First team foul, first foul on Boyd here on the Bulldogs. 4-1, just a couple minutes into the ball game. Burchard looks, gets it into Zimmerman, and then gets it right back. Burchard, a long 3, going to be short, no good. Rebound taken down by Morton. He's out of there for the Bulldogs. Comes down the floor with it, crosses over, and then gives it back to Farmer. Back to Morton. He's going to drive baseline. Goes up, and he's going to be fouled. I think that'll go on long, but we'll see.
Well, look what they're doing again. The foul at the rim. Right now, the man-to-man is not working because they're getting space and making good cuts to the basket.
Foul goes on long. That's his first. Team foul number 2 on the Indians. Morton's free throw, good. 4-2. Got an official's timeout or question here. I think it was on the first, maybe the first foul even. Was it on Zimmerman or was it on Birch? They were trying to determine for sure. A little discussion here at the scorer's table. Good job by the officials of getting that all worked out. One free throw coming up here for J.D. Morton. He's got the second one, and it is long, no good. Rebound, nice block out, taken down by Mitchell. Gets it to Burchard. Burchard, nice head fake, goes to the basket, up, gets it blocked by Farmer out of bounds.
That's a good job by Terrion Smith of South Pim. He goes straight up. That's why the foul wasn't called. He jumped straight up in the air, didn't come down and create the body contact himself.
To Zimmerman. He's got all 4 Puxico's points. He's going to be fouled there by Smith, though, and it will send Skylar Zimmerman to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes on J.D. Morton, his first.
Yeah, Morton got him there on the reach-in.
Zimmerman, 57% from the free throw line on the season, makes the first one. He'll have a second. Second one up and nothing but net. He's got all 6 so far for the Indians at 6-2 Puxico. To Farmer. Both teams sort of feeling out here, figuring out what they want to do exactly, I think. Morton with it. Kicks it to Farmer. Farmer back off to Boyd. Boyd gets it back. Farmer thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Back to Boyd. To Morton. Nice head fake to the basket. Up and loses out of bounds. Will stay with the Bulldogs. Jed Hancock in the ball game to replace Thomas Birch for Puxico.
Right now, what I like out of South Pim's offense, the motions and the cuts they're creating is making defenders stay honest, and it's giving driving lanes for them right now.
Boyd with it to the basket, up and good.
Just like that on cue.
Terrell Boyd with the basket, 6'4". Yeah, Puxico has not done a very good job right now of cutting off, getting to the basket for the Bulldogs.
Well, and the strategy is to keep that guy in front of you. They're giving him a step, but their spacing is giving them that opportunity to cut in front.
Out to Mitchell, to Hancock. Hancock, 15-foot jumper, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Ty Campbell. He's quickly down for the Bulldogs. He's going to take it coast to coast. It's blocked, and then off of Campbell out of bounds. Good block by Zimmerman. Off of Campbell's head out of bounds, and they'll go back to Puxico.
I'll tell you, Skylar Zimmerman has showed up to play big boy basketball here today so far, Jim.
He absolutely has. Man-to-man full court pressure. Nope, zone full court pressure, excuse me. Long gets through it, then gets it off to Hancock. To Burchard for 3. Long, no good. Long, though, with the rebound. He's inside. He kicks it back out. Hancock, little jumper, good. Jed Hancock with 2. 8-4 Puxico. Farmer walks it up for the Bulldogs. He's not scored so far for the Bulldogs. He averages 21. Gets it back here. Burchard on him. He drives to the basket. Loses control of it. Gets it back, though. Puts it on the floor again, goes up inside. Nice dish to Smith. Missed the layup, no good. Goes back up, falls off the rim, no good. Zipman with the rebound. Burchard quickly up the floor.
Those are points that South Pim's going to have to stay in this game.
And then a bad pass. Zimmerman went in. Burchard thought he was going out, and it's a turnover. Nice job of Puxico, of South Pemiscot there to get back on defense, too, I noticed. They know the Puxico likes to run. Did a good job of getting back. Yep. Mason Parsley in the game.
7 kids now already logged minutes in this game for Puxico.
Off to Campbell. Back to Boyd. He's got 3 so far. Campbell puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, up and good. Ty Campbell with 2. He's got his first of the game, and it's 8-6.
Ty Campbell is an extremely talented freshman playing on that South Bend team who made that basket.
Parsley to Burchard. Burchard head fake, 17-foot jumper, good. Boy, good hesitation there by Landon Burchard.
Boy, just as smooth as could be right there, too. The hesitation and then just the easy shot right there.
10-6, Puxico, 2:44 to go in the first. Jarrett Powell sets a check in for the Indians. Farmer with it. Back out to Boyd. Puxico stays in their man. Farmer for 3, short, no good. Long rebound, though, comes down to Smith. He takes a 15-foot jumper, short, no good. Zimmerman ahead to Burchard. He's going to hesitate, then go to spin move to the basket, loses it out of bounds, will stay with Puxico.
Good defense by South Penn to stop Burchard right there from getting to the rim.
Jarrett Powell in the ball game, Cason Long to the bench for the Indians.
How about that, Jim? The 8th pair of Nikes to hit the floor for Puxico right here.
Zimmerman kicks it back out to Powell. Parsley with it. Gets it back now. Zimmerman to free throw line, 15-foot fall away, good. Skylar Zimmerman with 8. He is on fire, and it's 12-6 Puxico.
Yeah, he played string music on that one. What a great shot by the Zimmerman as he sits at 8 points in the game.
Timeout by Coach Jordan McGowan, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So how are they going to contest Zimmerman, because he is eating them up right now?
Well, look, right now, Puxico still hadn't shot a 3 that's been made. They've shot, it says 0 of 1 in our book, so I guess one of them was actually a 2 earlier, but, you know, maybe even have to switch to a zone right here because he's eating you up inside. Get Zimmerman away from that rim in the one-on-one matchup right now because he's eating them alive. If they start hitting you on the 3-pointers, maybe switch back to a man, but you got to throw him out of rhythm right here.
12-6, Puxico with the lead. South Pemiscot with the basketball. Zimmerman's got 8 for the Indians, 3 for Boyd, 2 for Campbell, 1 for Morton for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have not substituted yet in this ball game. Double teamed, and that's going to be a foul on Parsley. He just got up in the air and then came down on Morton.
Yeah, but they went for the trap, and then Parsley left his feet, and Morton, a smart move, just drove right underneath him.
First one on Parsley, 3rd team foul. Off to Boyd. And the good hands by Hancock with the steal to Burchard in the backcourt. He brings it up against Campbell. Right side to Zimmerman. Oh, to Powell, excuse me. Great pass inside to Hancock. And then off to Skylar Zimmerman, up and good. Great ball movement by the Indians.
Well, they cannot stop Skylar Zimmerman right now. Somebody's going to have to get a body on him and even tie themselves to him maybe.
14-6, Zimmerman with 10 so far. Puxico's going to a zone out of the timeout. Farmer jump stop up, short, no good. Smith, though, nice rebound off the glass and good. His first 2. And it's 14-8.
Well, I tell you, Smith, that's his first 2, and Farmer still not even in the scorebooks for South Pem. 2 main players.
Zimmerman puts it on the floor, kicks it off. Parsley gets it back now.
Well, they missed Zimmerman inside. He was open, had his man locked up.
15-foot fall away, short this time. Morton with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He comes out of there behind the back, and it's a steal by Hancock. He looks down the floor with it. He's going to take it to the basket, pull up. Puts up a jumper, no good. Sort of an ill-advised shot there, probably by Jed Hancock.
Yeah, found himself in a tight spot, and he needed somebody to slide to the corner maybe, and they didn't do it for an outlet pass.
Boyd's going to put it on the floor, drive to the basket, and offensive foul. Boyd dropped his shoulder a little bit, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Good job there by Jed Hancock. Made up for the bad shot by drawing the charge.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, for a game that is 14-8, it seems like it's been a blowout all in favor of Puxico. Right now, South Pem needs to feel lucky to still be in a game right here. They've just got to control and get to the rim and make some shots.
Demarius Mayberry, the first substitute of the game, a freshman in the ball game for the Bulldogs. 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6-point lead for Puxico, and they've got the basketball. Hancock with it, looking to make a move before the clock runs out. 6 seconds. Fakes in the lane. Now kicks it out. Zimmerman, 17-footer blocked by Smith. Hancock steps back for three. Short, no good. We're at the end of one. It is Puxico 14, South Pemiscot 8. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on Aycorp Sports.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot, all we do is cotton, all the time.
Posted, they should have kicked.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message is brought to you by your friends at Aycorp Sports and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Jim Riker and Bobby Alford alongside, and Bobby, you were talking during the break there that Puxico's defense has done a nice job of pushing South Pemiscot's offense out further than they want to be.
Yeah, when they was in that zone especially, they made them start that offense way out near half court right there, and they just got to find ways to make good cuts, passes, and get to the rim. They only got off 9 shots, 3 of 9. Puxico got off 14, and I can tell you, Puxico, I think, too, Zimmerman has been the star of the show so far, 10 of the 14.
And there's the first three for Puxico, which they had not hit, Landon Burchard.
And to finish that thought, I've seen Zimmerman posted a couple times down low and did not get the basketball. I'm feeding him the rock as much as I can early on like this when he's been that hot.
Back to a man-to-man defense for Puxico. Campbell with it. Guarded there by Powell. Nice step move. No good, though. Hancock with a nice rebound inside. Trying to work through. And then it is a foul on Morton, I believe. Hancock did a good job there of keeping his composure.
He did, and, you know, they were doing good. Just don't try to tie him up or there. Stay up because he's in trouble. He had a dribble and didn't take it right there, so this kid is panicking at that point, and they just committed a foul and bailed him out.
Second one on J.D. Morton. Zimmerman takes a seat. Birch checks in. Zimmerman's got 10 points already and 4 rebounds for the Indians. Hancock with it to Powell. Powell drives in the lane, goes up off the glass, and no good. Rebound inside, up, no good. But that's going to be Hancock that gets fouled on shoot 2. And he's being a beast on the board for only being 5'11".
Hey, he's being very strong, and I tell you, the one area that's starting to worry me for South Pem is the fouls they're committing right now. They are starting to stack up, and they have not got a tremendously deep bench.
Free throw up and good. Hancock shoots 80% on the season from the free throw line. Mayberry checks out for South Pemiscot. Second free throw short, no good. Campbell with a nice rebound there. 10-point lead for Puxico. Farmer jump stop up, no good. A little out of control. Rebound again by Hancock. He comes out of there for Puxico, gets it ahead to Parsley. Nice wraparound pass to Birch. He gets it blocked, though, by Smith. And then Parsley comes away with it, jump ball, and it will go to South Pemiscot.
Yeah, that was actually Powell on the shot there that got blocked. I don't think Birch is on the floor right now, but was a nice wraparound pass by Parsley. He just found a man there, and good recovery for South Penn to get a block.
Farmer with the basketball. Boyd kicks it back out to Campbell. Campbell averages 14 points a game for this South Penn team. Shot by Boyd, no good. Gets his own rebound. Now goes back up and over the glass and good. 18-10.
Jim, I just keep seeing for South Penn those shots like that, the first shot there, they're just not falling short for them. They need more of those to fall. They're getting close to the rim. They're still not just getting the solid look they need.
Burchard with it. Crossover dribble. Powell, three-pointer from the corner. Air ball, no good. Off of Puxico and out of bounds. Puxico not shooting the ball from the three-point line as well as they normally would.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 in the games. You know, that's an area, like I said, when they've had big games this year, they've struggled from that. That's an area of concern.
Farmer with the basketball, South Penn looking to try to cut the lead from 8. Just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Campbell with it, guarded by Long.
Good zone right here is pushing them away from the rim until then.
Nice off up the glass. Good by Boyd. Boyd's got 7 now, and it's a 6-point game.
And that play happens because the man in the middle of the zone is sunken back too deep near the rim. He's going to have to step up in the middle of that zone some.
Out to Long, behind the 3-point line. Gives it to Burchard. Burchard's guarded by Campbell out there. To Hancock. Looks to try to get it to Birch. Nothing doing. Now he does get it to him. Nice move by Birch and kicks it back out to Hancock for 3. Short, no good. Rebound by Campbell. Kicks it right side to Boyd. Inside to Smith. Good up and under move. Missed the shot. No good. Gets his own board. Well, actually, Morton comes away with it. Gets the basket and is fouled.
Again, everything that's happened good in this game for South Pim has been right there at the rim. They keep trying to fight and get inside. They're missing some shots inside, but they're rebounding and putting them back up. They've got to finish where they're at right now.
Second foul on Thomas Birch. He'll take out, and Zimmerman will come in. Jaden Mitchell checks back in as well to replace Parsley. Mitchell's free throw, good. 18-15, we're back to a 3-point game.
Yeah, Morton now 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Hancock to Burchard. Mitchell with it. Gets the man-to-man of South Pemiscot. To Zimmerman, right side, Mitchell. Inside to Long. Good spin move, tries to split the defenders and loses it. Morton comes away with it for South Pim. They have a chance to tie here with the 3. Campbell to the basket, up short, no good. Rebound Zimmerman to Burchard. Ahead to Mitchell. To the basket, up's going to be a blocking foul on the floor, and that will go against Boyd. Good call right there as he stuck that hip out just a little bit.
This was Jim on the other end of the floor. I just keep seeing South Pim in that in-between, shoulda shoot, shoulda not. They've got to finish stronger at the rim right there. A lot of these shots are falling short because they're in between. They know they want to shoot it near the rim, but they hadn't quite got the position they want. Keep going strong.
Third foul on Boyd, so he takes a seat. Zimmerman, nice stop, head fake jumper, short, no good. Rebound Mitchell. To Hancock. He gets it blocked by Smith. Out of bounds, will go back to Puxico.
I'm telling you, Jaterion Smith is putting on a defensive clinic out there, and this kid is just a sophomore. Fun times coming for South Pim fans.
Yeah, doing a great job of just going straight up and getting the blocks. Burchard gets it blocked by Campbell. Quickly up the floor is Campbell. Taking it to the basket, loses control, keeps his dribble alive though nicely, gets double teamed, and then stolen by Zimmerman to Long. Mitchell up the sideline with it. Gets it off, and then stolen by Smith. He comes down. Little run in the lane, up and good by Campbell, and it's 18-17, and Puxico's going to take a timeout.
One of the best looks South Pim has had all night near the rim right there. Cleanest look they've had.
30-second timeout. We'll keep
he comes in and looks at the cut right there. There's his man on the block. That was a best body position and just a straight one step and lay it off the glass they've had.
7-0 run right here for the, or actually a 9-0 run for the Bulldogs of South Pemiscot to cut it to a 1-point game. And Puxico 7 of 18 shooting, South Pemiscot 7 of 17. But Puxico has just not shot it well from the 3-point line, where they do typically a pretty good job of that. And South Pim now has been able to get the ball to the rim a little bit, Bobby.
Well, they're 1 of 5 from outside shooting the basketball, but it's the defense of Jaterion Smith right now for South Pim who is making all the difference in the world right around that rim. So it's complicating things for Puxico scoring inside, and they're not shooting well from outside right now. But Noah Skyler Zimmerman's back in the game. He's the one that's giving Smith the fits down low.
Long gets it in to Mitchell. He's guarded by Robert Farmer. Gets it up the floor. And off to Parsley. Nice tip from behind, but Long brings it in. Mitchell gets it back.
They're in a man-to-man. I'd like to see him posted up for Zimmerman. Give him room right here.
They were Parsley with it. Loses it, knocked away, and a steal. Campbell down the floor. Ahead to Morton, up and good. Great feed by Ty Campbell, and the finish by Morton. South Penn with their first lead of the afternoon.
First lead, and Jimmy, remember I said it's important for the defense and to create scores and run out points. There was one right there.
Into Zimmerman against Smith. He goes up, partially blocked once again. Campbell with it. Ahead to Morton. Loses control of it. It's tipped. He brings it down, though. No, slow it down just a little bit.
Farmer still without a point in the game for South Penn.
Morton to the basket, up, no good. Knocks it out of bounds. We'll go back to Puxico. 19-18, South Pemiscot. We saw a great shot blocker last night in Nevaeh Lucius for the Notre Dame Lady Bulldogs, and we're seeing another one this afternoon in Jatarion Smith for South Pemiscot.
I tell you, for something we need badly in area girls basketball, what a classic last night Notre Dame and Donovan put on.
Absolutely was.
Right there, Jim. You saw that cutting action from Burchard to the corner. I don't like that because it's blocking the vision and bringing a defender right in front of Skylar Zimmerman.
Long to the basket with a nice drive, up and good. Gives Puxico a 1-point lead, 2019.
Long said, get that defender out of my way. I'm going to the rack and scoring.
Farmer with the basketball. So Mayberry. Puts it on the floor, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to go on Parsley, a little bump. I believe that'll be his second.
I'm going to tell you, had Mayberry dug that shoulder just a tad lower, that would have been a charge. He gave Parsley a pretty hard bump.
Farmer loses it inside. Long comes away with it, loses it, gets it back to Zimmerman. Now to Mitchell. He gets it back. Zimmerman, a long three, short, no good. Rebound taken down by Smith.
South Penn just needs to run a good offense right here.
Campbell with the basketball. 1:20 to go in the first half. Puxico by 1, 2019. Campbell directs traffic a little bit. Spin move in the lane. Kicks it off to Morton. Up and good. Good job once again by Ty Campbell.
I tell you, they're doing everything right now in the paint, and people are getting on the block in the right spot to get a good view of the basket.
Mitchell with it for the Indians. Gets it tipped by Farmer and stolen by Farmer, and then tipped, and that's going to go on Mitchell, I believe. That'll be the third team foul on the Indians.
I'll tell you, Jim, for a guy who's got 10 points in the game, Zimmerman, he's got half their points. They're doing such a poor job of isolating and letting him have his space down there. They send the guy from the top of the key to the corner, and it drags the guy right in front. When that pass hits the corner, hesitate before you cut and see if you can get it inside to Zimmerman right there. When it goes there, I mean, they're just taking everything away from Zimmerman and room to work.
Pressure defense here, off to Farmer. He cuts into the lane, 15-foot jumper and two. His first two of the ball game.
Well, I thought earlier he put the ball on the floor and got it stripped, and he should have shot a jump shot. He just knocked down a jump shot.
To Burchard. 29 seconds to go in the quarter. Burchard drives to the basket, goes up and no good. Rebound Zimmerman. He goes up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up, no good. Once again, Hancock there and puts it in.
Well, everything stayed on the ball side of the rim, nothing backside of the rim, and Puxico stayed in control of the rebounds there.
23-22. Mayberry with it. Inside, shot up and off the glass, no good. Rebound Zimmerman to Long. And that's going to end the first half, and it's been an entertaining one. We have a one-point game. It's the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 23. The Puxico Indians, 22. We'll take a break and be back for the second half with some stats as well here on Aycorp Sports and Misha TV.
I'm running for governor for one simple reason. Because parents who are working extra shifts today have children who need to beat the odds tomorrow.
Growing up on a local farm, rural values come naturally to Rob Mayer. Faith, hard work, and doing what's right. So vote Rob Mayer for Circuit Judge, because keeping families safer is just what being a good neighbor is all about.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if Autry Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dunklin County Transit in Malden, Missouri is a fast and safe way for you to stay mobile. Call them at 573-276-5806.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. choose good sportsmanship, and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Aycorp Sports. Jim Riker and Bobby Alford alongside with you here at courtside from the Libla Center Family Center in Poplar Bluff. 23-22, South Pemiscot leads at halftime, and Bobby, sort of a tale of two quarters. Puxico did what they wanted to do in the first quarter, and then South Pem did what they wanted to do in the second.
Yeah, South Pem owned that second quarter. And I'm going to tell you one surprise. We're going to hit the numbers, but I think the biggest area Puxico's got to start doing right here, Thomas Birch has not shot the basketball yet in this game. He needs to be a bigger player. He's been a big scorer all season. And right now, for them, they have 22 points on 9 of 23 shooting. That's 39% from the floor, 8 of 17 inside at 47%, 1 of 6 beyond at 17%, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and 10 rebounds. In the scorebooks, Bircher with 5, Hancock with 5, Long with 2, Zimmerman with 10, and that rounds out their 22. And for these South Pemiscot Bulldogs, they look like this: 23 points on 10 of 20 shooting. That's 50% from the floor. 10 of 19 inside the arc at 53%. 0 of 1 from beyond. 3 of 5 from the free throw line, and they have 6 boards. In the scorebooks, Terrell Boyd with 7. Tyrus Campbell with 4, 2 for Robert Farmer, 3 for Smith, and 7 for Morton. Jim, interesting, you said 2 of their kids who usually scored the least in the game, I believe it's Morton and Boyd, they now lead them and scored them with 7. The leading scorers for, for them, they haven't been actively involved in the scoring. Now, Smith has done a great job defensively, but I tell you, I think they've got room to go with their scores. So do Puxico. I thought this would be a close game to start out with. My opinion is still the same. It's going to be a close one, but, man, we've got one more half of basketball to go to see who goes on to state finals.
It goes on to Columbia. You're exactly right. Terrell Boyd with 3 fouls, the only kid really in foul trouble for either team. He's from South Pemiscot. Good luck this afternoon for our Southeast Missouri teams out there. Richland will be playing at 2 o'clock against Chadwick in the Class 1 quarterfinals, and at 4 p.m. New Madrid County Central will be playing in Park Hills against Kingston in the Class 3 quarterfinals. And we will be back on the air Tuesday night from North County with the finals of the Class 5 District 1 Boys Tournament. Right now, that tournament still has Poplar Bluff and Sykeston, Poplar Bluff, Cape Central, and Farmington in it. So 2 of those 4 will be playing for that district championship. But we've got a half to go here to see who goes on to Columbia next weekend in Class 2. Puxico will have the ball to start the second half.
Puxico faithful has been loud today, but they would like to see their Indians pick it up in the scorebooks.
Birch with it off to Birch.
Well, that was another miss, I thought, down there, too. When Birch kicked that out top, he had Zimmerman down low posted.
Birch gets it back. He kicks it off to Long. Still man-to-man defense for the Pemiscot, South Pem. Long to the basket, up and good. He just went past his man at 24-23. Cason Long with 4 points.
Well, once Smith didn't try to step in front and draw a charge right there, it made it easy for Long to go all the way to the backboard there and just bounce it off of it in the end.
Man-to-man for Puxico as well right now. Campbell with Long on him. To Boyd, 3 fouls on him so far. Campbell puts it on the floor, cut off there nicely by Long, then goes down baseline, puts a runner up, no good, nice rebound to Thomas Birch.
A stalled offense for South Pem right there. Nothing really working, and that was just a forced shot by Campbell.
Long with it, kicks it off. And then they kick it to Birch in the corner. He's going to try to drive baseline. Gets cut off there, they kick it out. Jumper up and good! Skylar Zimmerman.
That is a great look by Puxico right there. Birch wanting to try to get the rim, and Zimmerman just kind of loops around him and gets lost. He's got a clear baseline jumper and a fine-looking shot coming out of his hand.
26-23. Zimmerman's got 12 points, 6 rebounds for the Indians. Morton with it. He had 7 in the first half. Off to Boyd. He also had 7 in the first half. He drives the basket up. No good. Rebound. Taken down. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's going to be the 4th up.
No, it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Bulldogs. I was like you. I thought there was an arm there, but it must have been all ball.
Yeah, that would have been a fourth had it been on Boyd. And right now, there's just not a whole lot of movement going on in the South Pim offense. They're kind of standing around. They're finding ways to get inside of the rim. But if they would do some cutting and moving right now, set a screen, I think they've got some chances for wide open layups, Jim.
They had in that last 3 or 4 minutes of the first half, they really did that much better, moved much better without the basketball. Inbounds to Smith, up and no good, gets his own rebound, goes back up, no good, but he'll be fouled and will shoot 2 free throws. And Puxico has not done a great job of blocking out on the defensive boards.
Yeah, there is Smith right there just working inside again. Going to the line, he's only a 54% free throw shooter from there, so we'll see how he fares.
First foul on Skylar Zimmerman. Smith with 5 rebounds. Only 3 points so far. Puxico with the 3-point lead, 26-23. The winner of this one will go on next week and play in the semifinals in Columbia. First one is good.
Well, I tell you, he has got a really nice-looking shot. I remember earlier this year in the Christmas tournament watching his jump shot, especially around the elbow. I was really impressed. His fadeaway jumper, too, has been impressive.
He makes both free throws. He's got 5. And Ty Campbell checks in, or Demarius Mayberry, checks in for Terrell Boyd. 1-point ball game. Full court pressure by
They're looking for the trap, and they got away. What they're looking for is a trap right there. They're wanting that defense to create a turnover and a quick score.
Out of bounds to the Indians. They look to get it in. They do get in the long. He got by maybe with the push off there. We'll see. Burchard, tough catch, does make it. Then he got fouled by Campbell. Sure did there.
Yeah, the crowd gave the oohs and ahs on one side of the court, but it was a foul on the other that got it.
The winner of this one will take on either Hartville or College Heights Christian at 2 o'clock next week in Columbia. Hartville, I think, ranked number 1 or 2 in the state in Class 2. Birch gives it back to Zimmerman, to Long. Birch is begging for it in the corner, gets it back now. Puts it on the floor, out. Mitchell will take the 3, no good. Rebound loose. Long comes away with it. Then kicks it out to Burchard, right side. Birch for 3, short, no good. Long though, nice board, loses it though, and comes away to Farmer.
I am really surprised they didn't get somebody on a foul against Casey Long there, because Casey Long just got undercut and knocked to the floor.
Morton with the basket. Off to Burchard. South Pim leads by 1, 27-26. Bad pass. Out of bounds, off of South Pemiscot, and it'll be a go back to Puxico. If they just would have let that go, it would have been either out of bounds or a backcourt violation.
Yeah, South Pim should have used his body there as he's guarding the ball and keeping them away from it. I'm going to tell you, I like the defensive pressure by South Pim right now being turned up a little bit. It is creating turnovers and a little bit of chaos within the Puxico offense.
Yeah, Puxico's struggling with that a little bit. You're exactly right. Jet Hancock in the game. Burchard will take a 3, no good. Tipped out, run down by Zimmerman. He comes away with it. 15-foot jumper, no good as well. Burchard with the rebound. Goes up, good, and he'll be fouled on the shoot 1. Smith and Campbell both ran into each other on the far side of the court for South Pim, and they're both hobbling around a little bit.
Yeah, they stayed down for the majority of that play until the end right there. The foul was called, and they still wasn't really into the picture.
Foul goes on Mayberry, his second. Burchard's free throw, up and good.
I tell you, a sophomore, and he shoots it at an 85% clip from the free throw line. You got to love that.
Absolutely. Timeout by Puxico, a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. The Indians lead the Bulldogs 29-27 with 4:56 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching the state quarterfinals on Aycorp Sports. We're back at Poplar Bluff, Missouri. This is the state Class 2 quarterfinal game, and right now the Puxico Indians with the 2-point lead over the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 29-27. Jim Riker and Bobby Alford along with you. And Bobby, it's been a little bit of game of runs. Puxico had an 11-point lead, then South Pem got back and got up a little bit. Now Puxico's taking the lead back. It's really gone back and forth.
Back and forth, and this game has really kind of been flowing by how South Pem has done. I think defensively, when they've turned up the pressure, gave some different looks, they've created some trouble, and then when they've let it go to Zimmerman and he gets spaced up down there one-on-one, their defense just hadn't contained him down low.
South Pemiscot's only played 6 kids in the ball game so far, where Puxico has gone deep into their bench. Campbell with the basketball, guarded by Long. Kicks it off to Mayberry. Back out.
Good defense and denial defense down low. Right now they're keeping South Pem pushed out.
Farmer thought about the 18-footer. Backdoor cut. Jump ball, and will go to Puxico. Good defense that time by the Indians.
Good defense. So Coach McGowan's going to have to make an adjustment there because Puxico's decided to kind of keep it tighter in the paint right there and keep him pushed out. He's going to have to look for a pick and roll or isolate one side of the floor right here against Puxico right now because, they're owning it right now in the paint.
Landon Burchard for the second time today doing a little housekeeping down there. Get some of the perspiration off the floor. It is sort of warm in this gym.
I'll tell you, the custodian better be worried over Puxico. Landon Burchard may take his job over there.
Exactly right. He does a pretty good job of it. Full court pressure. Ahead to Zimmerman. Bad pass right to Morton. He comes away with it. 1-on-3. He's going to take it to the basket. He's going to be fouled. I didn't think that was a very well-advised decision, but he did a good job of drawing the foul.
Well, I initially thought that South Pem had let him out of the trap right there, but yet there's that little soft pass to Morton, and they cleared it. Really right there, everybody's got to spread the floor some and give space to work with because Zimmerman really couldn't see a whole lot. Really bunched up over there when that happened.
Second foul on Long, second team foul on Puxico. Morton misses, as you saw, the first one. Got a second one here. Up and good. Morton only shoots 49% for the season from the three-point line. A 1-2-2 full court press by South Pem. Inside to Hancock. He kicks it back out to Burchard. He thought about the long three. Stops 17-foot jumper. Good.
Boy,
Landon Burchard with 10.
He is just a fine shooter, and he's always under control and calm, it seems like, on those shots like that.
31-28, Puxico with the lead. Burchard with 10, Zimmerman with 12 for the Indians. Campbell with it. Campbell is a freshman, as is Mayberry, who has the ball right now. This South Pemiscot team is very, very young. Crossover dribble, kicks it off to Smith. He goes inside, up, no good. Block, taken that, though, by Mayberry. He kicks it out to Campbell to Farmer. Farmer drives to the basket, tries to kick it off, and good defense by Thomas Birch. Long ahead to Burchard. Now to Birch. Birch spin move inside, goes up off the glass, no good, missed the shot, out of bounds, goes back to Puxico.
That was a great idea by Thomas Birch trying to get to the rim, but just a little bit better defense from South Pem to stop him.
Out of bounds to the Indians. They lead by 3 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Into Zimmerman. He gets it knocked away. Good hands by Farmer. Quickly down the floor. Robert Farmer up. Blocked by Zimmerman. Great run there. And off of Puxico, off of South Pemiscot out of bounds. Great hustle by Skylar Zimmerman.
What should have been an easy run-out layup, Zimmerman never gave up on a play and got down and made a big-time block.
Partially in for Thomas Birch for Puxico. This 1-2-2 zone, you mentioned it there, Bobby, is really giving Puxico some trouble right now.
And I love the job Coach McGowan's doing. He'll give him a zone. He'll give him a man-to-man. He goes traps. He's done a lot of good things, and there's another turnover.
Yeah, partially off his foot, and going to be out of bounds off of Puxico. Yeah, just went off Parsley's foot there and went straight to the South Pem.
I can tell you, if I'm a Puxico Indian fan, I'm very, very nervous at this time, the way this defense is giving them fits.
Inside, Mayberry up and good. Demarius Mayberry with 2, the freshman with the basket, and it's 31-30. Long gets it across the timeline, kicks it off to Burchard.
That was a nice pass there by Hancock to lead Long.
Hancock tip from behind, but that foul's going to be on Mayberry. That'll be on. Yeah, Mayberry, I believe that'll be his third. And Tyrell Boyd will check back in. He also has 3. Third team foul on South Pemiscot. Hancock to inbounds, gets it into long. No place to go with it, then kicks it out. Hancock, or Parsley in the lane. Hancock, long jumper, good! 3! Jet Hancock with 3.
Well, when the ball went toward the rim, South Pem forgot about the perimeter, and there was Hancock just waiting on a pass.
8 now for Hancock. He shoots 35% from that three-point line. Drive to the basket, Campbell up and good. South Pem doing what they do best, getting a drive to the basket. Timeout by Coach Jordan McGowan, a full timeout. 34-32 with 2 minutes or so left in the 1:49 left in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on Aycorp Sports. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message is brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Aycorp Sports.
Well, Jim, Puxico has shot 654 threes this season. That's 23 per game. They're only 2 of 7 this game. It tells you a difference, and that's made, I believe, not just shot. Is that
no,
shot?
That's shot. 654 shot.
They've shot usually 23 on the year, and they've only shot 7 tonight. I want to tell you, it's telling you a little bit difference. And there's
Parsley just up and down. Jump ball will go to South Pemiscot. Man, that shot of Parsley's went all the way down and came back out.
I think what I'm getting at there is it speaks volumes of what South Pem has done and the difference in this game and maybe a little bit of a shift in offense for Puxico. I'm going to say either they're going to get hot from 3 and separate this game, or we're going to have a tightly contested game all the way to finish.
Farmer kicks it off to Campbell for the Bulldogs.
Look at the tight zone. They know they need to keep South Pem away from the rim.
In the corner to Boyd, over the top to Morton. He makes the catch. He's in the lane, gives it back to Boyd. He goes up and no good. Tip taken down, but right back to Boyd. He goes up and good, and we're tied at 34.
Zimmerman was doing everything he could to keep the basketball alive, and unfortunately it went to South Pem.
A steal by Campbell. He's going to go to the basket, up and no good. Rebound Morton, up and good.
How about that?
Well, somebody's got to set a screen for Puxico bringing the ball up the floor here, Bobby.
Yeah, and look at the pressure. You shouldn't have to dribble through pressure like that.
Burchard goes up, gets it blocked. Off the out of bounds will go back to Puxico, but you've got to set a screen for your ball handler coming down the floor a little bit.
Well, if I'm Coach Finetti, I'm going to take a timeout and say, guys, look, here's the way we're going to attack this pressure we see coming at us. You've got to do something different because, man, they're just kind of standing there, and one man is trying to dribble through a ton of pressure.
Hancock with it to Parsley. To Zimmerman. Back to Parsley. Drives into the lane, kicks it across to Burchard. Burchard for 3. Good. Hung on a limb and fell. 37-36.
Burchard has been lively out there. He's got 2 of the 3 made three-pointers for Puxico tonight.
Farmer with it. Crossover. Drives to the basket. Goes up strong. No good. Rebound. Taken down by Hancock. And that's the end of the third. And we will not count. Way after the buzzer. Will not count. So we're at the end of 3. It is Puxico 37. South Pemiscot 36. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Aycorp Sports.
Real estate. We're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots. serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are done.
We're back at the Libla Family Center on the campus of Three Rivers College in Poplar Bluff. We've got a barn burner going, folks. It's Puxico 37, South Pemiscot 36 as we head to the fourth period. Landon Burchard's gotten a little bit hot for the Puxico Indians. He's got 13 now, but they've struggled a little bit, Bobby. They're scoring 13 for Burchard, 12 for Zimmerman, 8 for Hancock, 4 for Long. Nobody else has scored, and that's very unusual for Puxico.
Thomas Birch with a 0 really surprises me, but I'll tell you what else. South Pem understands who they are as a team, and they've played their game. They've only taken one 3-point shot. They know they got to get to the rim and finish, and they've done that. Not a whole lot has disrupted them from that game plan. Really, the first quarter was not very good for them, but after that, they've settled in and played their type ball game. Puxico is a little bit different look this game. Usually they're getting wide open shooters, getting a lot of threes, and they just haven't been able to do that with much efficiency tonight.
Coach McGowan's really had a nice game plan here for South Pemiscot.
Defensively, I can tell you, I'm impressed of how the young team moves for South Pem.
Burchard with the basketball, kicks it off to Long.
Boy, there it is.
To Hancock. Double head fake. He gets fouled by Smith. Jet Hancock, good job of drawing the foul inside.
Well, they swing the ball to the near side of the floor and isolate. Watch it comes around, boom, right there. And that's a great job by Puxico right there. You want good cutting action toward the rim, and that was a fine look.
Hancock's free throw is good. He's got a second one, 2-point lead for Puxico, 38-36.
Hancock, another super sophomore, shoots it at 80% from the line.
Second one, also good. 6 of 7 for Puxico from the line on the afternoon. And Farmer brings it up as the Bulldogs trail by 3.
I believe, Jim, this is the largest lead Puxico has had in a while in this game.
Yes, you're exactly right. Campbell with it up top, guarded by Long.
Another zone look right here.
Campbell crossover, then DuBois. He's going to try to drive the basket, loses control of it, gets it back to Farmer.
That's smart by South Pem. They tried to get inside, they got stopped, and then pulled it out and trying to restart again.
Back out.
It's actually a man-to-man, but they're playing
almost a matchup zone philosophy of it. Boyd gets it off to Smith in the corner.
Yeah, they're sagging off pretty well.
Inside the lane, up. Payson Long just takes it away.
Remember, Coach Vanetti told me before the game he wants to keep them playing in front of him, and that's exactly what he's doing here.
Burchard with the basketball. He's going to be fouled there by Ty Campbell. That'll be the second team foul on South Pem in the quarter. Only the second foul on Campbell. 3-point lead for Puxico, 39-36. To Long.
Again, they look for that same cut they just got to the free throw line and scored earlier on.
Burchard puts it on the floor, drives into the lane, low runner, good. Landon Burchard with 15. Really nice hesitation there by Burchard.
He finds the spacing in the lane to get wide open looks.
Farmer with it for South Pemiscot. 6:17 to go in the ball game. They've really held Farmer in check. He's only got 2 points this afternoon. Puts it on the floor. Switch there. Jumper by Farmer, no good. Long with a nice rebound.
That was the switch they wanted, but Puxico sent help when the switch happened, so the undersized kid wasn't having to guard Smith.
Burchard with it, puts it on the floor. Gets into the lane, loses it, gets it back, and then loses out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds, though, and his team, the Indians, will keep control of it. Marius Mayberry checks back in to replace Terrell Boyd. Hancock to inbounds for the Indians.
Watch for inbound and then go back to Burchard maybe.
Hancock out to then Burchard in the corner. Spin move in the lane, gets cut off nicely. Then to Zimmerman, who's been sort of quiet since that first quarter. Back to Birch. Gets it knocked away, and they're going to have a reach in. That's going to be the fourth one. I think Mr. Rice says to the bench, Puxico bench, I've got the game called. Don't worry about calling it for me. And that foul went on Mayberry. That's his fourth. Puxico with the basketball.
I appreciate that out of Lloyd. He didn't try to tee a kid up. He just explained to him, hey, calm down, I got it.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, we've seen a lot of good things by refs this year to hold composure and not overreact, and I love seeing that out of them.
Absolutely. That one's on Morton, and that's the 4th team foul. So Puxico, who shoots free throws pretty doggone well, shoots free throws the rest of the ball game.
Yeah, and they've also extended their largest lead of the game at 5.
Burchard with the basketball off too long.
Or maybe not of the game, but certainly this half.
And we're going to have an offensive foul away from the basketball. And that's going to go on 35. That's on Zimmerman. His second, team foul number 1. Every possession, we talked about this last night in the game too, every possession at this point when it's a 5-point game is huge.
It's huge, and right now South Pem has got to find baskets. They're down 5, don't lose focus, win it inside.
Mayberry with the basketball, puts it on the floor, Zimmerman on him, they kick it out to Smith. Smith inside, good pass by Smith, shot missed. Mayberry comes away with it though, Farmer puts it on the floor to Morton. Going to try to drive the basket, maybe had the rest of the way to go, and then just taken away by Birch.
He was looking for help, and he got the ball extended, and there's a foul that's going to send him to the line.
On Farmer, and that will send Cason Long, a 60% free throw shooter, to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, if there's a kid on the floor you may want to foul, it's maybe him with only 60% there. Zimmerman at 57, so that's the 2 kids right now who have the lowest percentage on the floor for Puxico. Everything else in the 80s for him.
Absolutely. Long will shoot 2 free throws. He's got 4 points so far this afternoon. Up and good. 42-36. And you wonder, with just under 5 minutes left, does the fact that South Pemiscot's only played 6 kids, does that come into play a little bit here as they start to get a little tired? And that's going to be a foul on Birch. Just a bump.
Well, it's not time to start looking at 3-point percentages yet for them, but Mayberry is the only kid who really shoots it strong at their percentage-wise at 50. Everybody else, Bryce Robinson, but he's not really seeing minutes, so that's 40%. Everybody else is below that 30 mark, and that begins to be a problem. And they've only shot, 2 this game from outside.
That was the 3rd foul on Thomas Birch. The 2nd team foul on Puxico in the quarter. Morton with it. 6-point lead for Puxico. The winner goes on to the state Final Four next weekend in Columbia. This Darren Farmer to take the 3. He does. It rims out, no good. Hancock with the rebound. Just not a 3-point shooting team particularly, Bobby.
Yeah, and that may come back to bite him here in these closing minutes of this game.
Quickly down to Birch, loses it. Goes out of bounds, will stay with Puxico. Good job there by Zimmerman of just sort of shooting his body to shield everybody off.
Yeah, great job there. Tough inbound spot in the corner.
Yes, it is.
Expected this to go high out top, maybe.
Burchard to inbounds. They get it into Long. Then out to Zimmerman. Across to Hancock to Burchard in the corner, and that's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to be the 4th one on Birch.
You know, I'm surprised they're trying to do a whole lot offensively. You're up 7, and why not eat a little clock? Make South Pem come out and guard you and create lanes to just drive the rim. Make them foul you at the rim, I guess is what I'm thinking right here for Puxico at this point.
4th foul on Birch. He checks out, and Jaden Mitchell checks back in, so a little size difference there. Morton with it.
The size difference out is a good time to run a pick right here and get the ball to Smith's hands.
Campbell with the reverse layup up and good, 42-38. Coach McGowan takes a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 4-point ball game with 3:43 to go. Not the offensive output I thought from either team, particularly Bobby, but good defensive efforts on both sides, and we've got a really good barn burner here at the end.
We do, and right now, so what I'm saying, with Birch out of the game and at size, I want to see South Pem go to a high pick and roll for a ball screen with Farmer and Smith. You're going to either let Farmer try to go to the lane against somebody who's matched up a lot equally to him in size, or if Zimmerman goes with the pick or the ball right there on the pick and roll, you're going to set up Smith for an easy basket and a layup off the glass right here.
Do you think that Coach McGowan would have thought that he'd only be down 4 this time in the fourth quarter with Robert Farmer only having 2 points?
I don't think that, and anybody who thought a team was going to come in here led by sophomores and a freshman was going to be in a ball game right here at the end, I'd call you crazy. I'm going to go with the older team who's got more experience and size. But, boy, they have played a whale of a game.
Off of Puxico and out of bounds. They just have not handled the pressure whatsoever, and they've sort of left the ball handler back in bad spots a lot of times.
And for me, the kid who's handling the best, Burchard, he's already down the court in the corner. That's the kid I probably want back there helping handle the basketball. No pick and roll. They put the bigs down on the blocks. 2 guys on the block, so a 3-out, 2 offense here.
Long is sort of used to, for Puxico's used to handling one of the bigs down low a lot of times.
Or a 2-in, 3-out, rather.
Morton with it, puts it on the floor, drives the basket, gets it blocked by Zimmerman. Hancock comes away with it. Now they give it to Burchard.
Opportunity missed when Morton went toward the rim. Smith should have cut backside. It would have been the pass to him.
Mitchell misses the layup. Gets it back to Zimmerman, and we're going to have a foul on the floor, and it'll be 2 free throws for the Indians.
Yep, Zimmerman 57% from the line, as we said earlier, and he's got a chance to extend a lead here.
That went on Morton. That's his 4th foul now. So you've got 4 on Morton, 4 on Boyd, and 4 on Mayberry for the Bulldogs of South Pemiscot. Free throw good by Zimmerman. 43-38.
Zimmerman, up to this point, has played a fantastic ball game.
He really has.
Been quiet the second half, but finds himself at the line and buries one.
And makes them both. He's got 14, and it's 44-38, 6-point lead for the Indians. Farmer with the basketball, kicks it off to Mayberry. Drives to the basket, up and no good, but he'll be fouled and he'll shoot 2. Nobody stepped in front right there.
Yeah, Mayberry's been a presence tonight. He's driving to the basket. He and Boyd both trying to get inside and score right there. And I guess so much attention on Farmer, sometimes you forget those kids can get in there and drive and score as well.
Exactly right. 2nd foul on Mitchell and 4th team foul, so both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Free throw was good by Mayberry. Second one, long, no good. Rebound by Hancock. Comes out of there strong with it. Gets to the middle of the floor. Nice job of breaking it down to Zimmerman. Behind, up and good. He got right around Smith and got the basket.
Yep, Smith was staying too high on the floor right there, and once he had a step, he was by him.
7-point lead for Puxico. 2.5 to go in the ball game. Off to Farmer. Out to Morton. Campbell with it. Spin move in the lane. Up off the glass and good. Ty Campbell, nice move.
Strong spin move there by Ty Campbell.
He's got 10 now. Burchard ahead to Zimmerman. Stolen by Mayberry.
Why are you trying to advance the ball like that in all that traffic?
And huge collision on the floor. No call. Mayberry with it. 5-point game in the corner to Campbell. He drives to the basket, goes up, and good.
Man, how about Campbell?
A freshman, Ty Campbell, really strong in there.
12 points for Ty Campbell, and look at the pressure again.
Mitchell with it to Hancock. Got to get it across the timeline, and does. And then it's a push-off, no call. Campbell's hurt. Jumper by Hancock. Short, no good. Rebound Mayberry, and Hancock fouls, and we'll have 2 free throws coming up for South Pemiscot.
I think Campbell has cramped up.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Because he reached toward that calf.
Boyd's going to check in for him, I believe. And we'll be sending South Pemiscot to the line to shoot free throws. That's the...
So I'm not sure what happened there. I saw a kid from South Pem walk out on the floor like he checked in. So if he checks in, Campbell has to come out. But Campbell stayed on the floor, but the kid walked back off the floor to sit down.
Well, I think he's got to have. It has to be after the first free throw.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
Now he comes in the ball game, or would.
Well, no, he never checked in because he would have checked in waiting on the free throw. Right. So that's the reason they can keep Campbell in the game.
Exactly right. Timeout by the Puxico Indians. It's a full timeout. 46-43, 1:32 to go. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the last minute and a half of this action on Aycorp Sports and Misha TV.
Yeah,
we're back at Poplar Bluff. 46-43, the Puxico Indians lead the South Pemiscot Bulldogs here in this quarterfinal game. 1:32 to go. And Bobby, a whole lot riding on this last 132. One team's never been to the Final Four. One has been since 1953. So,
yeah, 1953 is a long, long dry spell. One of them's going there. And I tell you, great move here. Thomas Birch back in the game. Birch, the reason I say that, Thomas Birch, let's see, he is a 83% free throw shooter.
Yeah, you want him in the ball game, no question about that. Mayberry will have a second free throw here. Chance to cut it to a two-point game, and does. 46-44. That's important because South Pem doesn't shoot a lot of threes. Birch with the ball in the backcourt. Off to Long. Gets it across the timeline, then pulls up, and it's stolen by Mayberry. Off to Farmer. He goes up, and we're tied at 46. Once again, Puxico does not handle the pressure very well.
They have been
to Mitchell.
They have been atrocious at best.
To Birch. Spin move in the lane. Off to Zimmerman. Up and good.
Skylar Zimmerman.
2-point lead for the Indians.
They find him when they need him the most now. 18 in the game for Zimmerman.
Under a minute to go. 2-point lead for the Puxico Indians. 48-46. Farmer with it to Mayberry.
Somebody's got to get to the rim, and they're trying to isolate well down there. They need to find Smith. Zimmerman's doing a good job denying.
Both teams shooting free throws here as well.
Yeah, 4-out offense, and they're putting a little motion to it right now, but Zimmerman's keeping him covered up. They've got to go to the rim.
Mayberry tries to. He does, and it's a jump ball, and it will stay with South Pemiscot.
Well, I'm looking for Smith on the inbound right here to get to the glass. Let him come down off a screen and get there and score and get this thing evened up with 30 seconds.
Timeout by Coach Jordan McGowan. We will keep it right here. It's a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here. So, yeah, you've got to figure out, Campbell, free throw shooting wise, Farmer's their best option. Obviously, if they have to go to the free throw line.
Well, I've got Mayberry at 93%. I'm not sure how much he's been there, and I'm not sure if Mayberry is in the game right now. I'm trying to look and see who's seated. I think Mayberry is going to be in the game. Farmer, another one, he's 65%, and that's the kids that's going to be on the floor, but I still think you put the ball in Smith's hands near the rim. I'm going to use a screen of some time, let him come off to the left side of the rim where the basketball is inbounded, I believe. And if it's there, if he comes off the left side, just give it to him. He's got to go over the offhand, but try to let him score. But the ref is standing on the right side right now, Jim, so he could come up with a right-hand shot right here. And if he does, that's favorable for South Pem. And he is. He's going to be on that side, so that's ball hand right there.
Another kid you might see get it is Ty Campbell. He's had a big game and been able to get to the basket pretty well. Campbell's got 12 points, so we'll see. Morton's going to inbounds here. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Running circles. They do get it into Smith. He gets double teamed, then off to Farmer. Gets it back.
Somebody's got to post up and get big right here or create space to the lane.
Morton, 21 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to Mayberry. He drives down the lane. He goes up. Shot is good. We're tied at 48. Burchard with it for the Indians. Quickly down the floor. It's stolen by South Pemiscot. Campbell with it. He puts up a jumper. It's no good. Shots up. It's good. And South Pemiscot wins. South Pemiscot will go to the Final Four.
I'm telling you, hearts have broke in Puxico, but South Pem has hit a buzzer beater. Jim, I told you the defense had to be what it was going to win it. They got breakout baskets, and the defense created havoc for Puxico and ends their season on that shot.
Ty Campbell with the basket at the buzzer, and with the win, South Pemiscot, for the first time ever, will go to the Final Four.
Well, congratulations to this group. Sophomores are leading the charge for them, and freshmen, what a game. What an unbelievable finish. I'm going to tell you, anybody who has that finish is going to be posted all over Facebook today.
Bobby, I didn't think I'd see a better game than I saw last night. But I've had two just fantastic games right in a row. Congratulations to South Pemiscot. Let's go over some stats real quick.
Yeah, real quick in the books for the Puxico Indians. They were 48 points on 18 of 36 shooting at 50% from the floor, 15 of 26 inside the arc at 58%, 3 of 10 on beyond. Jim, only 10 threes and only 3 made in this game. That's such a big part of their team, and they just couldn't get it going 30%. 9 of 11 from the free throw line at 82%, 11 rebounds in the game. Individually, Landon Bircher with 15, Jet Hancock with 10, Cason Long with 5, Skylar Zimmerman with 18, and that rounds out their shooting. Thomas Birch in this game did not score a point, only shot the basketball 1 time. Another tremendous factor in this game for them.
Yep.
And Jim, again, Puxico cannot win the big one. Every time they've been in that stance in tournament time, they've lost the big games. In the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, the Stoddard County Tournament, and now here a chance to go to the Final Four, and just could not put a finishing touch on the season. And now for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, in the books for them, they had 50 points on 21 of 39 shooting at 54%, 21 of 36 inside the arc at 58%, 0 of 3 from beyond, 8 of 13 from the free throw line at 62%, enough to keep them in the game. And in the points for them, it was Terrell Boyd with 9. Ty Campbell, the game-winning shot, 14 points. He was 7 of 9 shooting, Jim, and he did it all.
Game. And
all
that's
under the rim.
That's a freshman right there, too.
Yes, and Robert Farmer with 4 points. Jatarion Smith with 5, 6 points in the game. Demarius Mayberry, and 12 in the game for J.D. Morton. He was 5 of 6 shooting from the field. And, you know, these guys, I tell you, I picked Puxico because I thought they were a deeper, stronger team. And you know what? Congratulations to South Pem. They showed they were the better team here on the floor tonight. Their defense led the way. Jim, I'm going to say defense is what's going to have to win it for them when they go to the Final Four.
I would agree with that. The turnovers that they created against Puxico were huge tonight. It was a fantastic game. The win to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 50-48. They go on to play in the Final Four next week in Columbia. Just a reminder that we have basketball for you Tuesday night here on Aycorp Sports. It will be the finals of the Class 5 District 1 Boys Tournament from North County. That'll be on the air at around 6 o'clock or a little before. It'll be Bobby and not sure who with him. I'll be out of town for that game. And then potentially next Saturday with a Class 5 sectional game. But this was a good one, partner. Couldn't have got much better.
Couldn't have got much better. Again, congratulations to South Pem on a tremendous job getting their first trip ever to the state Final Four. Jim, I'm going to tell you, I wish them the best of luck. I'd love to see them bring one back to South Pem for a championship this year.
Absolutely right. So for my partner, Bobby Alford, this is Jim Riker saying good afternoon, God bless, and we'll see you on Tuesday from North County High School.